Okay, good evening, one and all. We are discussing about what nutrition in human beings. Already we learned about how process of digestion is occurs in human being. After that one, okay, we have to observe the process of digestion, which glands are useful in the process of digestion. Okay, through with what? One chart, flow chart. Easy to learn. We have to observe what are the enzymes, what are the substances are released by digestive glands. Okay, what are the functions of that enzymes? Okay, we have to observe what, especially for one chart. Okay, for example, the first one, in our body, the process of digestion starts at mouth. Okay, mouth is the starting part of digestive system, starting part of digestion. The digestion process starts in our mouth. In our mouth, teeth and tongue and salivary glands is there. We know very well about that one. What are the various type of salivary glands? Parotid, sublingual, lingual. There are three types of salivary glands is there. These salivary glands produce what? Saliva. Okay. In that saliva, okay, what enzyme is there? That enzyme name is styrene or amylase. Styrene or amylase. That enzyme name is styrene or amylase. Okay, what is the use of styrene and amylase? This styrene and amylase is useful for digestion of. Okay, it is useful to digest partially. It's digest what? It's digest carbohydrates. That means the process of digestion starts carbohydrates. Okay, the process of digestion starts in our mouth only. That means in saliva, styrene or amylase enzyme is there. This enzyme useful to digest carbohydrates. That means the first carbohydrates are digested in our mouth only. Partially digested. It is not totally digested in our mouth. Partially digested in our mouth. Then second one, okay, whatever digested food after mastication, it is enter into the what? Esophagus. Through with esophagus, okay, it is enter into the stomach. Stomach is a sac-like structure. Stomach. In stomach, the walls of the stomach, it will be consist what? Gastric glands. These gastric glands releasing what? Hydrochloric acid and pepsinogen. What is pepsinogen? It is an enzyme, but inactive enzyme, pepsinogen. And gastric glands what? Releasing what? HCl. This HCl activate pepsin. It is changing like what? Pepsin. What is the use of pepsin? This pepsin useful for digestion of partially digested what? Proteins. It is useful to digest the proteins partially, like peptones. It is not totally digest. That means in stomach the gastric glands are releasing what? Especially HCl and pepsinogen hormone. Pepsinogen enzyme. That pepsinogen enzyme is useful for it is converts like HCl is mixing with pepsinogen and it's activate pepsinogen into pepsin. This pepsin useful for the partial digestion of proteins. Proteins are digested in our stomach only. It is not digested in our mouth. Partially digested carbohydrates are digested in our mouth. When it is enter into the stomach, the food, whatever food is mixed with what? HCl and pepsinogen. The pepsinogen convert the proteins into peptides. Okay, so that it is the peptides are digested. Okay, what proteins are digested, partially digested, converts into peptides. And HCl, hydrochloric acid also, it is releasing in our stomach, gastric gland. Hydrochloric acid, HCl is what? Acidic in nature. It is not enzyme, it is acid. This acid useful for to kill what? Whatever germs are enter into the germs or bacteria enter into the stomach. Kills bacteria or germs. Okay, which is the one? HCl. Okay, that is. And also in stomach, one more enzyme is releasing kids, renin. This renin is useful to conversion of milk into milk. It converts coagulate into curd. Okay, that means in stomach, especially what happens in stomach? In stomach, pepsinogen. Okay, gastric glands are releasing what? Pepsinogen and HCl. The HCl, it is pepsinogen mixing with HCl. It's changing. It activates like pepsin. This pepsin is useful for digestion of proteins, partial digestion. And HCl is useful for whatever microorganisms are enter into the body. It is useful to kill the microorganisms. And renin in small kids and children, this is useful to conversion of milk into curd. Okay, these are the functions are going on in our stomach. After stomach, small intestine. Third part is what? Small intestine. Okay, we know very well about that one. In small intestine. Okay, this is stomach. After that one, small intestine. Okay, the first part we can call duodenum. In duodenum, especially for pancreohepatic duct. That means pancreohepatic duct. Pancreohepatic duct opens into what? Duodenum. In small intestine, what type of enzymes are releasing? Pancreas, it is releasing pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice. In pancreatic juice, it is releasing three types of enzymes. What are they? Trypsin, lipase, amylase. Trypsin, lipase, amylase. These three enzymes are releasing in pancreas. Trypsins are useful for total digestion of proteins. This digests the proteins into amino acids. And lipase, whatever digested, what emulsified fats converts into changing like what? Fatty acid or glycerol. And amylase, it converts the which are partially digest the carbohydrates. The carbohydrates are converts into what? Glucose. Glucose is the final substance. Okay, that means the total process of digestion is complete in small intestine only. And liver, what is the function of liver? The liver is releasing what? Bile juice. What is bile juice? Yellowish pigment. It is not enzyme, just it is a yellow pigment. Remember, it is not a enzyme. But it is a yellowish pigment. This pigment bile useful for which are fat. Fat is what? Complex molecules. Okay, it is broke down into small pieces by bile juice. That means fat is a complex substances. It is cutting down into small pieces by bile juice. That process we can call emulsification. Okay, so that try to understand here. Okay, in mouth, salivary glands produce saliva. Tyrine enzyme is there. It is useful for partial digestion of carbohydrates. In stomach, pepsinogen. Gastric glands are releasing pepsinogen and HCl. Pepsinogen converts into pepsin. This pepsin is useful for partial digestion of proteins. And HCl is useful to kill the bacteria. And renin is useful to conversion of milk into coagulation of curd. And next one, in small intestine. In small intestine, one side pancreas is there, other side liver. Pancreas releasing pancreatic juice. In pancreatic juice, trypsin, lipase, amylase is there. Trypsin is useful for digestion of proteins into amino acids. And lipase is useful for what? Whatever emulsified fats, it converts like fatty acid or glycerol. Amylase is useful for digestion of carbohydrates into glucose, and liver is releasing what? Bile juice. This bile juice is useful for whatever large size of fats are entering into the small intestine. It is useful for emulsification. That means it is cutting down into small pieces. That is we can call emulsification. Now we are now we are going to discuss about digestion. Already we learned about digestion. Okay. What are the final substances of digestion? We have to discuss about final substances of digestion. Digestion means, already we learned, conversion of large molecules or complex molecules. Anyone? Complex molecules or substances into small substances, small molecules or small substances, whatever is there, substances. Okay, we can call what? That is conversion of changing into large complex into large molecules into simple molecules, or small molecules are simple molecules. Simple, which are easily dissolved in blood. Simple molecules, that is we can call digestion. In the process of finally in small intestine, what happened? The conversion of what? Proteins. These are complex molecules converts into what? Amino acids. Amino acid. This is simple substances which are easily dissolved in blood. Simple substances. And carbohydrates are converted into glucose. Okay, glucose. Glucose is a simple substance which is easily dissolved in blood. Carbohydrates are complex. And last one, fats. That fats is a very complex one. Complex, it converts into fatty acids or glycerol. Okay, these are simple. In the process of digestion, conversion of large or complex molecules into simple molecules, this process is we can call digestion. Okay, thank you.